All right, welcome back to Survivor Gabon. Gaboner if you're nasty. And
Yeah, that's true.
yep, yep. Last
Yeah,
time,
well, gonna merge.
Charlie.
Charlie's out.
Yeah,
Charlie, the last person that you would expect to go out.
back to back
Really, pretty
fashion,
much.
Marcus and Charlie.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn,
and seemingly all because Charlie wronged Ken,
he
and
swiped
Ken
that
had.
that clue and showed everybody else. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done
Yeah.
that, Charlie. Ouch, Charlie. That really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Type of vibe.
Yeah, we had also Randy making quite the negative scene.
Yeah,
We were not big
not a
fans
great
of.
look for Randy.
Not a great look. It was a great episode though. Overall, I would say.
Yeah.
Last episode. It was good merge drama going on. So
Yeah. A lot of drama. So much drama. Interpersonal grudges against each other every which way.
yeah,
You know, you got to track
or
this
almost
webbed, like, social
Yeah.
chart. It's hard to track.
yeah. Your Charlie Day, your Charlie Day chart behind you, where you're
Mm-hmm.
tracking everyone, trying to conspiracy theorying everything. But yeah, so
But yeah, so I'm a big fan of Survivor, taking Alec through Survivor chronologically from the beginning. Spoiler-free journey. And we're on the 17th season. Can you believe it? More than halfway through the 17th season of Survivor.
that's wild. And yeah, there's a lot still to cover, a lot of ground still to cover. But yeah, I'm excited for what the drama. This is drama in a way that I'm seemingly here for, which is
Here
I'm
for the
against
drama, folks.
anti-drama.
Get on board.
But now maybe I've changed. Maybe this is character development. I don't know. But
so we did the first power ranking last time, where Alec ranked them
mhm.
positioning wise. See how accurate it is now. It was Ken, Sugar, Crystal, Maddie, Susie, Bob, Corinne, and Randy. So with that, Randy should be the next one to go. We'll see how it goes. Come back and
What can always happen.
and we'll see. We'll see. As always, you can click the link in the description to see the highlights of our reaction, and then come back afterwards where we'll discuss.
I hope they get bit by a green mamba. Oh, okay. Randy just wants them all to
Yeah.
die. Okay, that's cool.
There you have it. Randy voted out. All according to the plan, like the power ranking said.
Hey,
Very unpredictable and unexciting episode, right?
But it was no, it was still an exciting episode. It was still fun because it was the most fun. It was the funniest thing that could have happened. That it happened that way.
The perfect way for Randy to go out, specifically.
It really was. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Don't know if it's like the best move strategically for Bob to have done that, but it was the funniest way for him to do that. So
this season is just delivering the mess, absolutely. Crazy stuff. Yeah, what do you think?
It was a fun episode. I thought yeah.
Some great moments in there. Wow.
A lot of great moments. Man, is this quite? I don't know if this is quite Survivor Star. It's close to it.
Loser.
I think he gets my Survivor Star. This is a highlight episode of the season for me so far. I
Best
think
episode
it
so
just
far,
had
for sure.
yeah, it had a lot of great moments. You got the auction. You got Randy pitching a fit because some weird cookie shenanigans going on. Cookiegate. Randy being like, "Hey, I'm just going to be as horrible as possible. This is my strategy. I'm going to be a real stinker. I'm going to be a monster." In the chance that Bob may have found the immunity idol.
Yep.
Which is quite the ploy.
Which, I mean, if he did, it would have worked.
Yeah.
Like, he did get everybody to vote for him.
Right.
Despite Maddie, initially was adamant, like, we should get Bob first
Bob.
because Randy and Corinne just string these two along. But then it became too much for Maddie to the point he was like, actually, F this, I tried, man. And
Yeah,
so
he's like, I try. Because that was great because he had basically told Bob, "Hey, man, just ease up, be nicer around camp, like just chill out a bit. Like you people, you have better chances of sticking around if you don't piss everyone off." I even liked the moment where Maddie's like, "Hey, man, you still bitter?" He just like asks him about the cookie in the most Maddie way possible because he was like glowing after he came back from that, and it was great. Yeah. Um.
yeah, so you have that, and then you have, I mean, some two really great voting confessionals. I think when they voted for Randy, Sugar
Yeah.
and Crystal.
Crystal yelling
Two
so
all
that everyone could
timers.
hear what she,
Yeah.
yeah, it was two all timers in a row there. She was so loud that everyone like heard her go off.
Forget you. Go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made my life in this game a living hell.
Yeah, which is why she had the little devil horns on her Y and Randy, which is great.
And then fully deserved, and she kept herself so reserved the whole time. Like she didn't even like
Yeah.
lay into Randy leading up to it. Just like letting it play out. It was going that way.
Yeah.
So, and then Sugar just Sugar is great in this episode. She's
That loser.
loser.
Yeah, and then
she had a really
it,
great
like,
string of insults in there, and then
yeah.
her whole energy, the whole tribal council. She's like James when he's excited about someone about to be duped. You know, they can't help themselves.
And she's trying to like play it off as that she's upset, sort of, or something.
She couldn't.
She keeps like
hear.
she can barely. She like tries. She's like trying to hold it together and not laugh.
Everybody
and, like,
else
trying to sell.
Everybody else, she's crying for when she's voting them out, or when they're on their way out. And Randy, she's like, cannot contain her laughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, Randy goes up there with the idol. Not a single word, just no words. I'm surprised he didn't say something to like rub it in, because like I'm just imagining him thinking, as Crystal's doing that loud confessional and all that,
right?
Him thinking like, well, she doesn't know I'm not going anywhere. And he's about to throw it in her face, but no, he didn't. But yeah, his confessional where he said, "This vote is not strategic; it's strictly personal." It's so true. It's, like, it's a purely Susie. Petty vote. Like in the event their plan worked, then you just get out Susie is the big takeaway.
It's just like it's just like who cares? Like,
where you
why
could
Susie?
have
Like,
gotten Kenny, Crystal, Maddie, any of them.
Yeah. Any of them. Kenny in particular is the big power broker. Well, I guess you couldn't get out Kenny because he had immunity.
Crystal, and Maddie, yeah.
Kenny's really just come alive in this game so much. Like he's such a conniving player. You love to see it. He won immunity, so he's a strategic and smart player. He's athletic enough to keep up with the rest of them, and then also just planned out his little Rube Goldberg machine pretty well.
But I'm surprised Randy's hate boner for Crystal died down enough to where he was like, now I'm back to being petty about Susie instead.
Right.
Because wasn't the last vote they were trying to get Crystal out. Yeah. And then suddenly now that they got played, suddenly with this maneuver, he's like, I not only want to get Susie out, I want to blindside her. I don't know why. Yeah. Why now he feels like they need to get her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The blindside Susie. They want the just desserts or whatever.
Because she said all this emotion, but yeah.
It's so weird, but yeah, I like how it's like Bob just showed Sugar his fake idol. Like Bob was just really trusting of her. Like that's what set this whole thing in motion. Really. Yep. That's what started it.
And she was basically just like, it would be funny. It would be great if you just did that. It would be funny for me.
Yeah, and he was like, that'll be great, and just make sure that this like finds its way back, like puts me in a positive light.
Yeah.
And I love how she was like, oh yeah, oh absolutely, you're the man. And you could tell that she was genuinely meant it, because she's like, this is freaking hilarious that you're doing this.
She plays with her heart.
So yeah,
how definitely. It is with her.
Which is, with it's the same thing with what's his name there? Who got Ace? Ace. She was playing with her heart there, but because she thought her heart was being played with, and it turns out that maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Sugar in my pocket.
And Randy felt he had an idol in his pocket.
Yeah.
But
it was just fun. Maddie was just like a vibe this episode. He was just having a good time, pretty much no matter who he was with.
yeah,
Like
man,
he
everybody
was
was
like
fun.
trying to, yeah,
Everybody was fun this
yeah,
episode. Yeah, and like even Randy, for what he's worth, like
yeah.
he at least didn't say
He was
anything
funny.
horrible. Like this time it was just like being bitter about cookies and stuff. But
Yeah, he's being bitter
and
about it.
telling
Him and
Susie to
Corinne,
shut the f up. But
yeah, him and Corinne having that like when they were going getting tree mail and they were just talking about how much they hated everyone. That was legitimately hilarious.
yeah, like we're the two biggest haters, and we can
Yeah.
bond over that.
Yeah.
Master haters.
Mm-hmm. Master haters,
Susie,
big time.
Susie, very low key this episode, but I liked how every now and then you get a shot of her and she's just like unbothered and she was enjoying it in the tribal council. Unbothered
Yeah,
queen.
good for her. Unbothered. And yeah. I mean, Crystal was, like you said, was kind of low key for most of the episode, but even she got her moment
Waiting
at the
for
end.
a moment, just waiting.
It's freaking epic.
Just
It
letting
was
it
so
brew.
good. Yeah.
And so they must have told, like, Sugar must have given them a heads up or something, because you could tell she was holding it back too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when it was revealed, then they get to like bust out laughing, and it was great. 'Cause they all
crazy.
they all
You
let it
don't see
out.
that often. People just
No.
openly laughing and someone's about to be voted out.
Yeah.
And it's actually
great.
not bullying; it's reverse bullying, so it cancels out.
It kind of is, yeah.
It's refreshing. We can all join together and laugh in someone's misery for once.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's made their life miserable for
Yeah.
as a strategy, but also not as a strategy. It was just kind of the
For
person
the
he
most
was.
part,
so.
it wasn't. Yeah, it was like the whole
Yeah.
game. It wasn't, and then he was like, "Well, at this point, I can't. I know I can't play nice, and I might as well just keep being the asshole." That's my strategy now. So
And he also made that weird thing about he said that weird thing about Susie during the auction.
I think that was his attempt at a joke, because he hates
Yeah.
Susie. I don't think he really wants to bathe
Yeah.
Susie, but
No, it was weird, but that's what I mean. It was weird. It was a terrible joke.
yeah,
I was like, "Come on, Bob, you got better ones than that."
it's not Bob. Stop putting that on Bob's name.
Oh, come on, Ray. Yeah, sorry, Bob. Bob is a wholesome man, and the poor guy, he went back to exile this episode,
Yeah,
and he went for the clue, and he was like, "Oh, this didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
and he's like, "No, let
I'm
me
just gonna go off and do my own safari."
I'm just gonna go on the top of this hill and look at the view." That's what he did.
Bob, you probably
all
could have done
day.
that if you had comfort.
Yeah.
If you did the comfort, you could have still gone in and
Yeah.
done that.
But kind of, I mean, Bob's still very low key, but it's kind of like a little
Yeah.
breakout episode for Bob here.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know, he had his
Where he,
moment. I mean, last time
yeah.
we didn't give him enough props for his idol creation, his fake idol. But then we
Yeah.
saw Jeff gave him props in the previously on. He was like a beautifully made idol
Yeah,
or
beautifully
something.
made. Yeah, that was your hint right there that it was
Yeah.
going to come into play. So, yeah, it was great. I mean, it looked great. It looked real. Like he did
Yeah.
a good job with it.
Because like
So-
Randy even said it, like, he was like, looks like an idol to me. Like,
Yeah.
not even a second thought, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
So-
everybody have their moments in here. You know, Corinne got the advantage for the immunity challenge in the auction, which was
Still couldn't pull it together though.
couldn't pull together. Ultimately, didn't really matter, but it didn't matter either way.
Mhm.
But yeah, she was just happy knowing that Randy was about to pull off this little move in front of everybody, and then
Yeah, she was so
blindsided
thrilled, and
along
then
with it.
everything after that, she was just like
Mm,
the whole rest of the time where she was so upset that she got duped too. So,
Yep.
but yeah, great episode.
All right, so what do we think for the power ranking for the final 7?
It's pretty unchanged, I think. What did I have it at before? I think it should be Ken, Sugar. Let's see, Ken, Sugar, Crystal, Maddie, then it was Susie, Bob, Corinne. Did I miss somebody?
Nope, that's it. I
Yeah.
think it's probably the same order too.
Yeah. The only thing with Bob actually may have the opportunity to be, now that he's like
That's some good
he did
favor
that thing.
With
He's
sugar.
got some good favor. I have a feeling that he could make his way in. Particularly, we saw that in the next episode. I don't know if he's spinning a yarn or what. What's going on with that?
Yeah, big intrigue.
Like, what's he
in the
talking
next
about?
episode there.
That's a massive intrigue. That sounds like a yarn if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
So, you fibbing again, Bob? We got a problem with fibbing now.
Trickster.
He gets going now. He can't stop. He can't stop fibbing.
Yeah. His web of lies just keeps getting grander and grander, and he's like, out of nowhere he just becomes a master like manipulator. But at the end of it,
he just starts lying about everything. Yeah. So.
Right. But yeah, that's same order minus Randy. So Ken, Sugar, Crystal, Maddie, Susie, Bob, Corinne. So Corinne most likely next. It would seem so, but
probably
Maddie floated the idea before of keeping the meanie. The little more grating personality over someone like a Bob,
Right.
But we'll see. What a fun episode, folks. This is this episode is most emblematic of the season, I think.
I think for sure. I mean, there's just
everything
it's
wrapped
just kind
up
of
in it.
Just kind of a mess of drama, but like it's funny. People are acting really dumb, and people are acting like trying to like bring everyone together, and it still doesn't work. And it really is emblematic of the whole season.
Yeah. All right.
So,
well, come back next week for another episode.
Hey, MVP.
MVP for the episode. Yeah. Sugar. Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah. Sugar was just very entertaining the whole episode.
Because they both had her and Crystal both had great voting confessionals, and I think she edges out because she's more entwined with everything going on here.
Yeah, more featured. Yeah, she got like more moments. She was the one that convinced Bob to get that done. So
yeah. But Crystal, we love Crystal. Still delivering.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Crystal. But that moment at the end, Crystal had been in the episode maybe a little more. If she had gone off more, then we probably would have seen it. I mean, at Tribal, she also did say like she would have slapped him.
Yeah.
Grown man complaining about a cookie.
Sugar's personality really shined in this episode, and like we've been seeing it sprinkled throughout the season, but really came on strong here.
Living up to her name, though, she's kind of a sweetie. So.
But
knows how to be conniving at the same time. That's what it does to your hips,
Yeah.
Be sneaky, the silent trickster.
Like she's like she plays with her heart. So if she sees someone who she thinks is just a mean person,
right,
or like someone like Randy, she's gonna let him know. She's great. She has some great confessionals, and she was great string of insults in that final vote there. Great. And it's like good usually you'd see that and be like, oh, that's petty, and you didn't have to do all that, but it's like it feels earned. I mean, Crystal felt super earned. Because personally, like he's going after her personally so much. That's why her confessional hits so hard. This is like it's earned, it's deserved. But Sugar's too.
Big time. Well, especially because, I mean, all the hell Brandy's put everyone through. Even just this episode, but just in general. He's just a big hater. Mm-hmm. So,
what an interesting group of people we have left here, A whole cast of characters.
A wild assortment.
Yeah.
Especially where Bob is considered a physical threat.
Yeah. We gotta think of Bob so we can't win these challenges.
Yeah. So,
but for some reason, Corinne will never win a challenge, but Bob,
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's really you set the tone for the season you're on, man. Like Yao Man did well the challenges, so
yeah, it's true. It's very true.
There you have it.
Good stuff. Great episode.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Come back next week for another episode of Survivor Gabon. Getting down to it here.
Down to it indeed.
leave a comment letting us know your thoughts, and I'll relay it to Alec as needed. And in the meantime, you should go check out our check out the episode where in Survivor China where Jamie plays the idol that's not an idol. The big piece of wood that James really got a kick out of. You know? James and Sugar, they share something. There's like something inside them. They love seeing the little fake idols or people being duped, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was dying, like even in the jury when Eric was giving up that immunity. Like he loves it. He couldn't contain himself same way. All right, and take care of yourself.